Hello everyone, welcome back to Work of Art. Happy to see you guys again. We're doing a new video based on my gift that I bought for myself last night for my birthday. And it's all from Lancôme, so I kind of gathered up any of the Lancôme products that I already had in my arsenal. So I can go ahead and get started and get ready to do something fun for lunch and then go shop and things like that. So I'll start off with the Genifique Serum, which is basically a, I think it has to do with genetics and having improving your genetics, basically. So what I think I read about a while ago, and they've always had some really cool products, really nice science behind them. I follow some of the dermatologists that do their clinical studies, which is really kind of cool to see what's in these products, and it's definitely beyond my knowledge as far as all that serious chemicals. Hey, puppies! Knock it off. Knock it off. They're having a grand old time again, which makes me crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and actually go into a couple different things. I didn't think I had enough, use a stick foundation. I like this foundation a lot for, it's called Teint Idole Ultrawear, SPF 21. And it's pretty thick, so I don't want to do like just plain cream foundation and have it be kind of too heavy throughout the day. So I thought I would do a little bit of a kind of a pairing. Like pairing wines and food. Pairing two different foundations together to give you a more soft, even kind of look. So this is the Infallible Pro Glow, which is L'Oreal is owned by Lancôme. So years ago I thought that was like the worst thing. Like, why would they have two different companies that do the exact same thing? And I mean, and have the price difference be different. But anyway, all I can say is I use products from both brands, and I like them all very well. So this is the actual Pro Glow. Pro Glow by itself is a little bit, I mean, it transforms other foundations beautifully. It makes me happy with lots of them when I mix it together. But by itself, it's kind of a little bit too matte, and even though it says Pro Glow, it's not really glowy. So it definitely gives you more of a nice smooth look on the skin. And it's really easy to blend in, honestly. I'm gonna go back and grab my sponge and start kind of pouncing it on there and make sure. Puppies, stop it! It's like daycare for puppies, daycare for dogs. So it looks pretty good together. It will be so thick. I did a stick foundation a while back, and it was just kind of good for a while, and then it got very, very kind of creasy a little bit, melted into creases, and that wasn't so great. So there's that. And then for concealer, we'll go back to my famous Effacernes concealer as my primer on my lids. I'm sorry with the dogs. I would stop the dogs, but they, you never know when they're going to come and join me and fall asleep on the couch here, or else they're going to make noise the whole time. Going to see my husband on Saturday for my birthday, my belated birthday, having a birthday week, so that's kind of a fun thing, actually. You could be sad about not being with your family, or you can just look forward to more stuff and more cool things to do, so that's all good. I'm going to use one thing that is not Lancôme, and this is actually an Effacernes pencil, sorry, this is a Laura Mercier pencil, and it's the best match I've found of any of the pencils that are out there. A lot of them are too golden or too something. And this one's always pretty good for me, so that's a good one. Brows up there. So I'm going to go right into my shadows. And I did a couple colors last night, and they were really pretty. I noticed that the colors look very different in camera. So if you look at it straight and then angle it, it looks so different. So that's the true color, I think, from what I'm seeing here. And then at an angle, there's so much reflection from the different products that it looks really different. So that's what you should know when you are putting this product on, or if you're thinking, if you thought about buying these colors. Super, super pretty. I love the colors that are here. I'm going to do a kind of crease color. Oops, my brush is on the floor. So I'm going to do a crease color with this kind of bronzy shade here. I'll get right into the crease here right away. This one's quite dark, but again, I like the kind of darker colors. And there wasn't really anything light enough to really give me enough depth to start off with, so I'm starting this way. By going right in the center of the eye, I'm not getting too far either direction, and I'll build it up from the outer corner. So quite intense. It looks different than I did last night, actually, which is very strange. And I'm using clean brushes again, of course, so that makes it a little bit interesting to see that it's just different, maybe because I have daylight coming in through my window. So that could be what's giving me a little bit more change in the color payoff. So there's that right there. And then what we'll do next is we'll go in, I like the gold idea. Let's do the green actually. Let's do the green. We'll do the green, and I'm going to use a little soft brush and spray some fixed spray on it so it doesn't get all over the place, because it definitely has a lot of the shimmery, sticky stuff on there. So we want to kind of stay on this on the lid really well. If you look behind me, the pictures on the artwork behind me looks kind of like the colors that I'm putting on my eyes right now. I'm at least a quarter Dutch, if not more Dutch, and I have not had my ancestry thing. I think I need to, I really want to actually do that. I didn't order one, and he'll keep talking about it. I would love to see what my actual real ancestry is. I just know about the one grandmother. I met a guy who worked in my old Nordstrom store, and he's full-on Dutch. And when I told him what my grandmother's name was, he goes, she's not Dutch. Well, she's born and raised there. She lived her entire life. I came over as a little girl over through Ellis Island. I think she might have been 6 or 8 or something like that, and all 4 kids came over with the parents, of course. So anyway, I'm more interested now because of that, because I really want to know what they really have, what their background is, and of all 4 grandparents. So I'm going to go into the gold now that I used yesterday. This one's just crazy gold. So I just kind of place it really heavily in the center there, and I'm just tapping over the center to blend the edges. And then we'll do the other eye as well. Just tapping motions. Really, really high color payoff for that. Okay, so there's that. And then for the brow bone, last night I used this color here, and it ended up being too dark. It just was not the right color for my skin in pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and mix these two together and use a bigger brush that's a little less pigment on it to, we'll soften the edges of this here first. It might be a little hard to blend with the extra coverage on it. And then we'll get a new clean brush, and this will be the light color on the brow bone, the Holly brow bone. And that'll work nicely. So kind of autumny colors. And I'll just go back and just kind of blend. And go back with this darker, let's see the other brush here. A little bit more pigment right in there. Where I'm missing it. So very interesting colors. And then since we're here again, I'll just smudge out the edges since this is daytime. So that is that for the shadows, and they are pretty. Still think I want to just blend this out a little bit more right here. Eyeshadow is the most fun thing for me. A lot of people think the foundation is the most fun thing to do, but I really just love the eyeshadows especially. Yeah, so I like that's pretty good. So now I'm going to go actually into a new pencil that, before I do that, I'm going to do some powder on my skin too, just to make sure I don't have a lot of creasiness later on. And this is my dual finish from Lancôme. I hardly ever do a matte look, and because my shadow is so sparkly, let's go ahead and do a more matte look just for fun here. Using the products that I still own. And then for my eyeliner, I'm going to use my black Lapis, which is also, of course, a Lancôme pencil. And it's pretty because of the kind of blues and teal kind of colors that are in this are nice with the other colors in the palette. So it makes me think of actually like peacocks, like peacock colors. So like that. Trying to show you, but I also want to see up close here. So I'll across the top, and then I'll do the bottom as well. It appears that the dogs have gotten tired of being playful and naughty, and they're all laying on the floor now. I wore this eyeliner back in high school, and that's been many years ago now. Still love it. So liner's on, like that a lot. And then we're going to go right into the most famous thing we have from Lancôme. One of their things they're most proud of is their mascaras, and their auxiliary products for like mascaras for eye products. So this is the Cils Booster. Cils means lash in French. So it's just a white primer. Has not polymers. I mean, we have polymers. I'll look at the box actually later on, but it definitely has keratin protein, which helps give the lashes more fullness. And it also gives you a, and I'll go right to the mascara so I can go right after it. This is a really good separating brush. So Definicils is definitely more for about giving individual attention to each lash and getting them separated. Not so much full, but to be elongated and no clumps. So just that. Go back to the Cils Booster. The waxes that are in there just kind of give some moisture and hold the fibers or the proteins together to the lashes. Doesn't mean they're going to stay there, which means that it'll give you more fullness when you apply your mascara on top of that. And normally this is not my favorite mascara for using as main mascara. I usually like to use a thicker one. I would use this as a second mascara just to blend out and separate. Lots of people love Definicils just plain by itself because of the way that it keeps that separation. So the mascara is almost done. And then we'll go to blush, and there's actually a highlighting blush in this palette. So use the same brush here, pick up the color. It's like a rose gold, like a NARS Orgasm type color again. There's a lot of those out there. And it's really pretty, nice and gold, peachy gold. And the lip color that I have here, I think I'm going to use the one I did not use yesterday. So this one is called, no, I would use that one. This one is called Natural Beauty. So this is going to be my last color before I go off to lunch. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Check out your Lancôme counter and see what they have in store, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.